How's it going, guys? It is Just a Guy. I'm going to read from this book called Jesus Freaks, brought to you by DC Talk and the Voice of the Martyrs. This is a book very specifically about people who gave up their life for Christ. So the first one is about Anila and Perveen. The names were changed to protect the individuals and their families. They were 17 and 18 years old in Pakistan in 1997. So Anila met Perveen at school. As their friendship grew, Anila gave Perveen a Bible and taught her Christian songs. Perveen quickly learned Christian songs and began to teach them to her younger sister when her parents weren't home. Perveen's parents soon learned of the songs. Being strict Muslims, they were not happy about them. But rather than confronting Perveen right away, they had their younger sister try to find out where she was getting the Christian influence. Anila eventually invited Perveen to a Good Friday service. When the young Muslim heard the gospel presentation, she immediately accepted Jesus. Perveen became very excited about her new relationship with Jesus and saw great changes take place in her life. She read her Bible and praised God boldly. Anila knew that before long her friend would encounter opposition from her family. Perveen's parents were furious when they learned of her conversion. They had previously arranged for her to marry a Muslim man. When Perveen again refused, she ran away. When Perveen's parents could not find her, they accused Anila and her pastor of kidnapping her. They had Anila arrested. Anila was slapped and beaten in front of her parents for over 9 hours. Finally, she was taken to prison. Anila's pastor and his family were taken to prison on the following day. Anila and her pastor experienced horrible tortures in jail. She was whipped 16 times. 5 times would make a normal man pass out. When they were released, Anila could not sit for 2 months, and her pastor could barely walk from the bruises on his hips and his thighs. Perveen was later found by her family. In Muslim nations, children are often severely beaten for converting to Christianity. Others are killed by their own parents or siblings for apostasy, converting to another faith. To restore the honor of his family, Perveen's brother stabbed her to death. He then turned himself in to the local authorities. As is not uncommon in such situations, he was eventually released without incident. Anila was then arrested on charges of kidnapping. She was imprisoned, then released on bail a little more than a month later. She and her family went into hiding as their lives were threatened by radical Muslims. In May 1999, Anila was acquitted of all charges. Praise God for the prayers of faithful believers around the world. Continue to pray for her protection as she remains in hiding. I have seen the world, Anila said, and it is nothing good. Jesus is my only peace. There are hundreds, maybe thousands of other similar stories that are never told of Christian children and teens being killed by their Muslim parents. Jesus said that this would happen. Brothers will give their own brothers to be killed, and fathers will give their own children to be killed. Children will fight against their own parents and have them put into death. All people will hate you because you follow me, but those people who keep their faith until the end will be saved. That is Jesus, Matthew 10:21-22. Pray for these young believers that God will protect them and strengthen them. Pray for their parents that they too will come to know Jesus as Lord, and most of all, forgive their persecutors, and pray for the Muslim people to find the love of Jesus Christ and be saved. If you guys want to hear more, you have to let me know, since this is a new book. Okay? Jesus Freaks. If you don't let me know, I'll try a couple more, and we'll see how that goes. God bless, guys.